If you want to lose love handles, you need to understand one simple truth. There are no shortcuts, and there is no such thing as spot reduction. You cannot selectively burn fat from the sides of your waist, but you can do two powerful things. Burn overall body fat, build and strengthen the obliques, the muscles that shape and define your waist. When you combine both strategically, your waist doesn't just get smaller, it gets tighter, stronger, and visibly more defined. I went through the research and selected 5 exercises that do these jobs better than almost anything else. Some maximize muscle activation, others maximize fat loss. Together, they create real change. Let's start with the first. 1. The side plank. 107% oblique activation. You may have seen the side plank before. It looks simple, but the science behind it is impressive. Researchers use a tool called EMG, electromyography, to measure how hard a muscle is working. It tracks electrical signals in the muscle during contraction. To create a baseline, subjects are asked to contract their abs as hard as possible. That maximum voluntary contraction equals 100% activation. When scientists tested the side plank, the internal oblique, the deep waist muscle, fired at 107%. That means it was activated even more efficiently than during a standard maximum contraction test. The study, published in the Journal of Sport Rehabilitation, concluded that the side plank is one of the most effective exercises for strengthening the lateral core, the exact area where love handles sit. Here's how to do it correctly. Lie on your side with your elbow directly under your shoulder. Stack your feet. Lift your hips off the ground so your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Keep your core tight and don't let your hips sag. Your obliques must fire continuously to prevent your body from collapsing. That constant tension is why activation is so high. Start with 30 seconds per side. Progress to 60 seconds as you get stronger. If it's too difficult, bend your knees and perform the plank from your knees instead of your feet. This exercise won't burn massive calories. That's not its role. Its role is building serious strength and endurance in your obliques. Now let's move to the most powerful dynamic movement. 2. The bicycle crunch. Nearly 300% more oblique activity. The American Council on Exercise conducted one of the most well-known EMG studies on abdominal exercises. They tested 13 popular movements to see which activated the abs and obliques most effectively. The winner wasn't close. The bicycle crunch produced roughly 290% more oblique activation than the standard crunch baseline. That's nearly 3 times the activity. Why? Because the bicycle crunch combines 2 critical elements. Trunk rotation, core stabilization. Research consistently shows that exercises involving twisting movements combined with abdominal bracing produce the highest oblique activation. Here's how to execute it properly. Lie flat on your back. Place your hands lightly behind your head. Don't pull on your neck. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor and raise your knees to tabletop position. Now extend your right leg while bringing your left knee toward your chest. At the same time, rotate your torso and bring your right elbow toward your left knee. Switch sides smoothly. Left leg extends, right knee comes in, and left elbow rotates toward the right knee. The key is rotation. Don't just move your elbows. Twist your entire torso with each repetition. Perform 15 to 20 slow, controlled reps per side. Focus on quality over speed. Controlled movement equals higher muscle activation. 3. Wood choppers, training rotation and anti-rotation. Your obliques have 2 primary functions. Rotate your torso, resist rotation. The wood chopper trains both at once, especially when using cables or resistance bands. When you pull the cable across your body, your obliques contract to create rotation. When you control the weight back to the starting position, they resist rotation. That means tension throughout the entire movement, not just one phase. There are 2 variations. High to low wood chopper. Anchor the cable above shoulder height. Stand sideways to the machine. With arms extended, pull the handle down diagonally across your body toward the opposite hip, like chopping wood. Keep your arms relatively straight and rotate through your torso, not just your arms. Control the return slowly. Low to high wood chopper. Anchor the cable near the floor. Pull diagonally upward across your body toward the opposite shoulder, as if lifting something and throwing it behind you. Perform 12 to 15 controlled reps per side. Choose a resistance that challenges you but allows full control. If you're using momentum, it's too heavy. At this point, you've built the muscle. But muscle alone won't reveal your waist if body fat is covering it. Now we address fat loss. 4. Incline walking and sprints. Targeting abdominal fat. Multiple studies show that higher intensity training reduces abdominal fat more effectively than moderate intensity exercise. Even when calorie burn is similar, intensity matters. Let's start with incline walking. Set a treadmill to 10 to 15% incline. Walk at a pace where you're breathing hard but can sustain it for 20 to 30 minutes. If you can hold a full conversation easily, increase the incline or speed. Incline walking is powerful because it's challenging but sustainable. You can repeat it several times per week without excessive fatigue. If you want even greater intensity, add sprints. Sprint for 20 to 30 seconds at near max effort. Then walk or rest for 60 to 90 seconds. Repeat for 10 to 15 rounds. Sprints elevate heart rate dramatically, increase calorie expenditure, and stimulate hormonal responses that support fat loss. But there's one more exercise most people overlook, and it may be the most important long-term. 5. Strength training. The Harvard Study Insight. A long-term Harvard study followed over 10,500 men for more than a decade, tracking exercise habits and waist size. The result? Men who spent about 20 minutes per day doing strength training had more favorable waist size changes over time compared to those doing aerobic exercise alone. Not HIIT, not more cardio. Strength training. Here's why it works. First, strength training builds lean muscle mass. More muscle increases resting metabolic rate. Your body burns more calories even at rest. Second, big compound lifts demand intense core stabilization. During heavy squats and deadlifts, your abs and obliques contract forcefully to stabilize your spine under load. They may not be isolated, but they are working extremely hard. You accomplish 3 things at once. Burn calories during the lift. Build muscle that increases metabolism. Strengthen the entire core squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Barbell across upper back. Sit back and down, keeping chest tall. Brace your core like someone is about to punch you. Drive up through your heels. Deadlifts, bar close to shins. Hinge at hips with flat back. Brace hard. Drive through the floor and extend hips and knees simultaneously. Lower with control. Perform 3 to 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps using challenging but manageable weight. Perfect form is non-negotiable. The real strategy. Here's how to structure this. Oblique training, 3 times per week, fat-burning cardio. Incline walking or sprints, 3 to 4 times per week. Strength training, 3 to 4 times per week. Stay consistent for 8 to 12 weeks. Most people get motivated for a few days and quit. Don't. If you build strong obliques and reduce overall body fat, your waist will tighten, your posture will improve, your core will feel stronger, and your love handles will shrink. There is no magic exercise. There is only strategy, effort, and consistency. Follow the science, stay disciplined, and give it time. That's how real transformation happens.